guys, I'm Emma and I'm your PIC president, and I was going to have a presentation about volunteering, but I was not able to project it, so I'm just going to be talking to y'all about it, and then I'm going to add this to the morning announcements if y'all have any more insights on it. But so first of all, about logging your volunteer hours. So a lot of people don't know this, but it is really, really important if you are volunteering and if you are reaching out to have a log for all of your volunteer hours. And so I think tomorrow Miss Waldorf is probably going to send out an email to everyone with a template of a volunteer hours log for everyone. And I really, really, really recommend just going ahead and copy and paste it. Even if you don't have any volunteer hours yet, please just get that in your Google Drive. It'll be really helpful later, and it is really good to just keep track of all of them because you won't remember every single volunteering thing you do. Okay, so how to get started volunteering. So first, find an organization that interests you, and to do it individually, you can reach out to them or sign up on their website, and then you can volunteer. So to find an organization that interests you, just think about your own interests, what you kind of want out of volunteering, and then you can reach out to them by looking at usually they'll have an email or a phone number on their website, and so you can just either call them, or many organizations actually have sign-ups on their website, or they'll have a calendar, and so you can just do it straight through there. And so organizations with pre-made online signups are the Chattanooga Food Bank. You can just literally make an account and then sign up right on their website. And then same for McCamey Animal Hospital, the Humane Education Society, the Chattanooga Public Library, the Lula Lake, and the Chat Foundation. And these all range from ages 10 to 18 plus. So if you have more questions about if you're old enough to volunteer, you can email me or just look it up. It'll be on their website. And final reminders, United Way of Greater Chattanooga is a really awesome online platform to find volunteer opportunities for a bunch of different organizations, and it just has a big master calendar with all the organizations. And if an organization you're interested in volunteering with does not have online signups, you may need to call them to reserve a space. And if you have any questions or need help finding volunteer opportunities that fit your interest and schedule, please reach out to one of your PIC reps. We're here to serve you. And also, this is a little bit separate, but we have a snack drive going on right now snack drive, that is going on until the first week of March. So it is for the Austin Hatcher Foundation, which is a super great foundation. Its mission is to provide a lifetime of free comprehensive support to pediatric cancer patients and their families through mental behavioral education and social services so they can cope in the present and thrive in the future. So the snacks will kind of just go towards all of the camps and events that the organization puts on to benefit these kids. So yes, please drop off your snacks individually packaged, please. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Liliana.
And I'm Tessa.
And we are two of your environmental club presidents.
We're really excited to share that TVA has provided us with home uplift kits for participating in their uplift program. Each kit is designed to make your home more energy efficient with a value of about $50, but you will all get them for free.
In each kit, you will find a new shower head that reduces water waste, 2 aerators, which are small attachments for your sink that reduce water flow, while still keeping the pressure strong, and then a LED night light, a door sweep which basically seals the gap under your door to prevent warm or cold air from escaping, and then an energy efficient smart power strip. And don't worry, there's no more light bulbs.
That's awkward. Using these items can help lower your energy and water usage, which can reduce utility costs and make your home more efficient overall. Small changes like these can also make a meaningful impact on conserving resources and supporting a more sustainable community.
Middle school students, you can pick up your kits on Monday during advisory, and upper school, you can pick up will take place later in that week, and we'll share those details via morning announcements.
And one more thing, we're still waiting to hear if we received the $25,000 grant for our efforts as a school to preserve energy, but we will keep everyone updated. Thank you, and good luck, Lily.
Thank you.
Swanson.
And I'm Tate Watson.
And we are two members of the 8th grade CLC. And we are here to announce the 8th grade spring formal.
It's this Saturday, April 11th from 7:30 to 9.
There will be a bonfire with s'mores,
Snacks, drinks, and a photo booth.
The tickets are only $15 and you can charge them to your fax account.
See you Saturday.
You won't want to miss it.
How about that 8th grade spring formal coming up? Oh yeah, 8th graders are gonna be there, right? Yeah, okay, good. All right, we've got lots of great coordinate fun coming up. We're gonna have Footloose right here on this stage next weekend. Yeah, stand up. Stand up if you're in it. Come on, y'all been working hard. Musical. And you too, come on, yes. We cannot wait. We're real excited. Okay. Seniors, you've got some things coming up besides, we're glad everyone's back from spring break. We have a sunset cruise for you seniors. That's going to be April 26th. It's fun. We go out on a riverboat, have Champions dinner, dance the night away, sunset sail. Then we have prom, May 2nd. Yes. That's for juniors and seniors. It's a night in Paris. It's going to be down at the Westin, and we're going to have a great time. It's from 8:30 to 11:30. So we are glad to have all this fun and want to see everybody there. Thanks, everyone.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you had a great day. Guests, welcome. Thank you for being here with us. I do have one announcement. So we have lots of new bruisers ready to start next year. They're very excited to come to GPS. They're very excited to wear the uniform that you have on right now. But if they were to go to the Golden Buckle right now, their pickings would be a little slim. So we are going to go home and clean out our closets. We're going to try on our uniforms, see which ones are a little too tight, a little too short. You've grown since the 6th grade, and have a little bit of a contest to see how many uniforms we can get brought in to be sold in the Golden Buckle. To encourage you to do this, if the entire school can bring in just 100 uniforms to the Golden Buckle, there's way more than 100 of you in this room, then there will be a dress down day for everybody. But if you don't make it to 100, no dress down day. All right? Take a look at the Bruiser News. It has the details. Go through your closet tonight or this weekend, and let's get going on that. All right? Okay, at this time, I would love to invite Caroline and Lily to the stage to introduce their sister and friend and our chapel speaker, Lily Bernard.
My name is Lily, and if you know me, you know Lily and I are always together. We are genuinely inseparable. We walk around the halls together, and when people say hi to us, we aren't always sure who they're talking to, so we both just say hey back. We even write Lily Squared on projects and papers we do together because everyone knows who it's going to be. She is my built-in sister, and some might even say that we are more like twins than her actual twin. She is someone I am so grateful to have in my life, even if she does make things a little embarrassing or hectic sometimes. For example, the time she fell down the stairs at the Dr. Pepper Classic. It was so loud that the entire basketball game literally stopped. Everyone turned around and looked at her. And I left her laying there on the bleachers because what else is a best friend for, duh. And somehow, that wasn't a one-time thing. A few weeks later, she fell down the stairs again, this time on the way to lunch. So at this point, I just don't trust her on stairs anymore. It's fine though, we've just learned to not take the stairs when we can avoid them. Another story you might hear is when she almost fell out of the raft at the Ocoee for our junior year retreat. And I left her laying in the water for a while, Or speaking of retreats, when she got her teeth knocked out while playing basketball with Silverdale on our senior retreat. Or when we were at the Blue Hole and I said, okay, we need a speed walk, and she proceeded to absolutely eat it on the gravel in flip-flops in front of a bunch of teenagers. Or about the time she was walking backwards and talking to me in the parking lot and gets hit by a car. Or the time I was introducing her to a person for the first time and she proceeded to try and shake his hand, and when doing so completely drops her Stanley, forgetting that she has to hold on to it and it won't just float beside her. There are a lot more embarrassing and funny moments I've shared with her, but I love having her as my contracted best friend because without her, life would be pretty boring. By the way, Lily, before you leave for Bama, we need to re-sign the contract. But in all seriousness, she is my best friend, and I am so happy to have her in my life. She brings so much light and laughter into every single day, and I truly don't know what I would do without her. I hope everyone gets to have a Lily in their life because she really is one of a kind, and it is such an honor to be able to call her my best friend. And no, I'm also hers. I love you so much, and I know you're going to do amazing things at Bama.
So I'm just going to assume that pretty much everybody in this room knows Lily or has at least heard her laughing in the halls at one point or another. And the reason I'm pretty confident that you all know her is because she is one of the most outgoing and extroverted people that I know. And one thing that I think sums this up pretty well is her new favorite phrase, social anxiety fears me. And the way that she uses this phrase to justify some of the things that she likes to do just randomly, such as, I don't know, giving a blood-curdling scream on kiddie rides at Busch Gardens. And her outgoingness and her extroversion is definitely one of the traits that I most admire in my sister. But it also seems to get us into strange situations sometimes. Lily's ability to connect with people so quickly means that she knows a lot of people who a lot of times don't know that I exist. And so sometimes these people will come up to me and try and talk to me as if I am Lily, which I personally did not realize that we look that much alike. Honestly, I don't really see it. But I really take it as a compliment now. I used to get really bothered when people would compare me or mistake me for my sister, but now I know that it's the hugest compliment that I'll ever receive because she is one of the most beautiful, kind, fun, and loyal people that I know. I couldn't wish for a better live to my Maddie, Starquisha to my Starmisha, or a better half to my Lilaline. I love you so much, Lily. Now, before we get to the good part, her talk, there are a few words from her favorite sibling. Hey, Lily, I'm sure Cap and Caroline have done a fantastic job introducing you. I just wanted you to know how proud I am of you. You are one of the most caring and observant people I've ever met, and I know your talk will touch everyone's heart like it did mine. I love you so much, and I'm so proud to call you my sister. Now introducing my twin sister.
And my twin sister,
Lily, and your job will speaker, Lily and Grace Bernard.
just as they're walking down, I want to make sure everyone's hit their daily dab, because I haven't, so let's go. I didn't see anyone dab. Redo. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. We're bringing dabbing back. Thank you to Lily and Caroline for those thoughtful introductions. Lily, you are the mouth to my Evie. You have taught me what it means to be unapologetically myself, and I am forever grateful to call you my best friend. Caroline and Nolan, y'all have both always been there for me, and our dedication to picking each other up is something that I will forever rely on. Mom, it is impossible to overestimate the impact a mother has on her daughter's life. But I didn't just get a mother, I got a best friend. You've taught me the value I hold in this world, and your encouragement continuously shapes me. Dad, you have shown me how a man should treat me in this world. You're patient, kind, and your strength has always made me stronger. Staley Kate, you're the most hilarious and better version of myself. I look up to you in so many ways, and I am forever blessed to have been your cat. I am standing next to my best friend in Magic Kingdom, watching the fireworks over Cinderella's castle. For 3 days, we have gone wherever our curiosity has led. We stopped to meet princesses when we were already late for a time saver. We went to an entirely different park just to get one stuffed animal and leave.
No schedule, no deadlines. When a ride caught our eye, we rode it. When we wanted a sweet treat, we got one. In the middle of all that wandering, I noticed something I hadn't felt in months. Joy. Not the passive happiness that comes from achievement or productivity, just joy for the sake of being joyful. For the first time in a while, I felt like a kid again. As the fireworks exploded above the castle, I looked at my friends in the colored light, and I had a thought I wasn't ready to admit. I'm growing up. After this year, my life changes. We'll go to college, we'll have more responsibility. Our lives will move on. This version of us is slipping away, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. For the first time, I felt afraid of this change. I started to think, what happens to girls like us when we're told to grow up? I don't want to say, remember when we used to. I don't want the simplicity of being girls together to just become a memory. As the sky kept flashing gold and pink, I looked at my friends in the colored light, and I started reflecting on the joys of our girlhood. The elementary school recesses where we played countless games of bubblegum in a dish. The maypole rehearsals where we struggled and prayed we wouldn't be late. The field after football games debating options like we weren't just going to cook out again. We stayed too long, laughed too hard, cared too much. We were girls together. And honestly, I felt tears start to rise. How was my childhood already gone? But before I could fully spiral down that emotional staircase, one of my friends, sitting crisscross applesauce on the sidewalk, looked up at us and said, "The line for Space Mountain is 5 minutes right now." And just like that, we did the only obvious thing. We ran. The fireworks had roads blocked off, so to reach a ride that was maybe 500 feet away, we had to run around the entirety of Magic Kingdom. Our legs were tired. We had been awake for far too long. It would have been easier to stay where we were, but we ran anyway. We dodged strollers and cut through crowds, all while screaming Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid at the top of our lungs, performing for an audience that definitely did not ask for it. People stared, people laughed, and some people definitely judged us, but we didn't care. Somewhere between tripping over a curb and slowing down to catch my breath, I realized I had been wrong. Girlhood was not ending behind me in the glow of the castle. It was right here. Messy, loud, dramatic, and completely unapologetic. Girlhood was the way we chose joy when it would have been easier to stay put. It was the way we held on to each other while we ran through the park. Girlhood is not something that expires when we turn 18. It is a way of moving through the world. And if this is what girlhood means to us, then no college, no job, and no expectation can ever take that away. People have always told me that high school would go by fast. And I would be lying if I said there weren't days when I begged for it to speed up. Days when I thought certain struggles were truly the end of the world. But when I think about it, it was those hard days that shaped my girlhood into something special. I met my best friend when I ran into her while escaping a hard practice in the locker room. Our class bonded on the junior retreat while we all shared the hardest parts of our lives. I became besties with the workers at Tropical Smoothie after being put on an 8-week liquid diet. Girlhood was never about perfection. It was about not going through an imperfect life alone. It was about the girls who sat on the floor with you, the girls who said, "I'm here," and stayed. And that sisterhood doesn't disappear when we leave GPS. The world is going to tell you something different. It's going to tell you to quiet down, to be less emotional. But that's not what we were taught. The little girls who looked up to Disney princesses weren't just looking at dresses and shoes. They were looking at women who felt everything and still stood confident in their spaces. Cinderella struggled without losing her kindness. Belle was intelligent without making herself small. Rapunzel was assertive without losing her curiosity. These stories never taught us to shrink ourselves. They told us that our emotions, care, and curiosity are strengths. As we walk into the world, we aren't leaving these princesses behind. We are becoming them. The world is going to tell you to shrink. Don't. Because the world doesn't need more people who are numb. It needs women who feel, who notice, and who run toward joy. We are becoming women, and I am so proud to call the class of 2026 my sisters. As we leave these halls, please don't leave your girlhood behind in them. Carry the laughter, the stubborn optimism, the belief that no dream is too big. Because girlhood was never just a phase. It was preparation to become women who might just change the world. And if you ever start to wonder if you have run out of that kind of pure joy, remember the little girl who looked up to those princesses.